कसले सुरु गर्ने
तपाईं सुरु गर्नु
ल रोल
bound 2 3 bound 2 3 bound 2 3 Hello, welcome to yet another episode of IMP Presents We Ask Season 2.
आजको एपिसोड चाहिँ हामीलाई एउटा स्पेशल गरेको छौँ आजको एपिसोड केमा स्पेशल छ भने यो टुरिस्टहरुमा स्पेशल छ अलराइट यो टुरिस्टहरुमा स्पेशल छ र हामीले एपिसोड किन गरेको भन्दाखेरि Visit Nepal year 2020 is coming, alright? So we went out.
No.
What?
Why are you speaking in accent that does not belong to you?
Because I like it as a tourist special pani how.
So let's see what the foreigners have to say. So let us say the same thing that we always do, Mr.
The Avash and Binayak guy do?
Yes, yes.
Alright, so we went out and we asked. Where are you from?
I'm from Sevilla, from Spain.
I'm from Kazakhstan.
Bosnia and Herzegovina, Sarajevo.
From Singapore.
I live in Brazil.
From Jordan.
तपाईं नेपाली हो?
I'm sorry, what?
You're not a Nepali?
No, I'm
Oh my
not.
God, you look so much like a Nepali.
That's how I'm in.
Is this your first time to Nepal?
This is my first time, yeah.
No, this may be my 10th time to Nepal.
Alright. So how was the experience as a whole?
It's nice. A little rainy this visit, but yeah, it's always nice.
What was the difference between the Nepal that you had surfed on the internet and the Nepal you experienced?
Nepal looks like a really small country on the map, but it's a really diverse country, yeah? So I haven't been to the far west yet, but I want to because it feels like sounds like a very different place. I have been to the east, and you know, it's almost completely different than Pokhara and Kathmandu. So Pokhara and Kathmandu, completely different places, yeah? So didn't realize it was so diverse.
The Nepal that I saw on the internet was very, I think that there's the hiking, the trekking and the mountainous side is something that I saw on the internet like more. So I thought there were going to be like mountains everywhere, you know, all of that. But when I came here, I think that the diversity of people, the extremely rich culture and history. I mean, I'm glad that I came at the time of the Indra Jatra festival, and I got to see so many interesting things. So I didn't know that, you know, it has such a rich religious history, and that's something new that I experienced.
Well, I haven't actually seen a mountain yet, but I do want to go further afield. You know, I need to leave my hotel, but I'm excited about actually driving out with some Nepali friends today from Hirnekatha, and we're going to go for a drive, and they've decided to take us outside of Kathmandu.
Actually, for me, the most shocking thing about Nepal was the people. That they were all, I felt like always helping each other and laughing a lot. They were very kind to me. Yeah, for me, that was like the thing I didn't expect. But then in the photos, I saw that it was very beautiful, and Pokhara and everything. It was exactly how I expected, yeah, right. Or even better.
Actually, I think Himalaya. I didn't see Himalaya not yet, so I thought that Nepal like Himalaya actually.
You know, I knew that Nepal is different, but I didn't realize that it's so different from all over the world. I think it's one of the best places on earth.
In my mind, the treat with people was going to be different. People here are more nice than I expected. And there's also a lot of more party than I thought it would be. So it's great. It's great. The cultural thing that you have going on here, I mean, in the entire country, it's amazing. You can just feel it. I mean, you could see that in images and on the internet and stuff and video, but you can see it now, and it's the real thing. It's amazing.
Well, I hadn't checked much of the Nepal in internet because I had been here 20 years ago. So I had more personal references about what Nepal is like and its people.
So how is it different from 20 years and now?
Well, I have hardly left the hotel so far, but I see many more buildings. It's like the face of Kathmandu has changed very much. But what I still see, which is pretty much what I remember, like one of the things that most impressed me is people smiling a lot.
The people, I guess. Yeah? When you see Nepal on the internet, you see the mountains and you see the temples, but you don't really talk to the people. And the people are really the reason you keep coming back. Yeah?
So what was your initial impression when you landed in Nepal?
The people were really nice. So I knew that it's going to be really nice because a place is made by its people, and if they're warm and if they're friendly, then it just sort of changes your experience of another country. And everyone was just super sweet, you know, saying namaste and everything. So I felt really welcomed, and that's just exactly the same way that I felt later also. It's a little similar to Pakistan in terms of the infrastructure, because I guess, you know, the level of economic development is similar to both countries. So the motorcycles, the way they drive the cars, you know, people from Western countries are a bit scared, but for us it's like normal because that's how we drive in Pakistan also. So it felt home. Yeah.
Very long immigration line, very complicated visa procedure. That was the first experience, unfortunately. After that, the first experience is nice people. Yeah, very friendly, very, you know, hospitable. This is the second thing. And now I've been to the festival last night. I've seen Kumari. I think I'm probably like one of the rare people to see it because I found out later that she comes out not so often. So these are few experiences that I got.
Nepalese are very polite and very friendly people. So you can walk into any corner store and ask a question, and even if people don't understand you, they'll try to help you. Yeah.
I think my first impression was they looked a lot like my country, in Tegucigalpa. I live in Tegucigalpa, which is the capital of Honduras, and it seemed very similar. It also is an underdeveloped city, so you see a lot of poverty and stuff, but at the same time you see many beautiful places, and the people there is also amazing. So I felt like at home.
Dust, shades, smell of non-fresh vegetables, but oh, what the fuck, it's okay.
Well, I've grown up in India, so I've known and you know Nepalese for all my life. I have Nepali friends. I'm proud to call them my friends. So my initial impressions of Kathmandu are basically, you know, that Nepalis are some of the most, you know, gentle, friendly, you know, kind people that I've ever met in my life. My impression of Kathmandu bears that out.
के तपाई यो दशैंमा घुम्न जाँदै हुनुहुन्छ
या आफ्नो घरमा टिकासिका लाउन जाँदै हुनुहुन्छ
यदि जाँदै हुनुहुन्छ भने तपाईले आईएमईबाट टिकट बुक गर्नुभयो भने तपाईले पाउनुहुनेछ नेपालभरिमै सबैभन्दा सस्तो टिकटको रेट र आईएमपी एप भनेको कस्तो एप हो भन्दा सबैभन्दा बढी क्याशब्याक दिने एप, त्यसैले इन्स्टल गर्न नभुल्नु होला.
Yes. So let's go back to see what the other foreigners have to say. Yeah.
Right, mate. Let's go. Let's carry it on, mate. Yeah.
Yes.
After you landed here, so from the airport to the hotel, what was the impression about Nepal or Kathmandu?
Should I be nice or sincere?
It's your honest opinion. Please be sincere.
Bad infrastructure, a lot of vehicles, a lot of pollution. Also nice people as well.
And the good part?
The people.
What is the one thing that you did not like about Nepal?
I think I haven't had to experience anything that I didn't like. So
there's a lot of traffic, yeah, and a lot of pollution in Kathmandu.
I can't think of it yet. Some of the breakfasts are a little too spicy, but otherwise, you know, I'm for dal bhat all the way, and some mutton curry.
In a long time, a visit a while ago, I went to the national park in Chitwan, yeah? And we drove up, not the main road, but we drove up a very small road, and we stopped for a snack. And we very clearly ordered, we very clearly ordered a veg snack. And the woman kept telling us that they didn't have. But we had, in the end, we had mutton. It was one of the best mutton meals I've ever had in my life. But wasn't what we ordered, but she kind of insisted that was the specialty of the stop, so that's what we had.
And how about our world famous pollution?
That's the thing I like the list about Kathmandu, yes.
Actually, I went to festival yesterday. It was amazing. I learned more about Nepal culture. It was a surprise for me.
So what's the weirdest thing you have heard or experienced here in Nepal?
The weirdest thing, that there's like a very somehow the same combination of spices that goes into the food a lot. Like many times we have had the same food. So this is one weird thing that I've experienced with Nepal, and yeah, that's about weird. Everything else is not so weird, I guess.
No, not yet. I think maybe it will happen tomorrow, today.
Right. What did you not like about Nepal?
So yeah, I think the whole thing with tour guides and the exploitation, like you never know if you're stepping onto someone else's religious, something that's significant to them, but for tourists you really don't know. For you're just experiencing something that's very fascinating, and people exploit that. Companies exploit that, tourist companies exploit that. I think that is something that I wish that could be better sort of managed, because also I was reading like the whole thing with going to see the Kumari, and tour guides were charging people to go see her. So I think that kind of thing is when you start exploiting someone's really like significant historical or religious things. That for me is something that I felt. Yeah.
So what's the funniest thing that you have heard about Nepal?
Oh, so this is really interesting. In Pakistan, it's really famous. So there's this guy, he's a religious cleric, and he says that in Nepal there are these kind of men who are awake, who are alive in the evening and die at night, and then they get it's the weirdest thing in this world, but it got so famous that there's a whole meme around it. The Nepali men who become alive at night. It's some really strange thing. You should go look up on it, but it's really funny. So I think it's just the Pakistani context. It's not like something that I think people in Nepal don't even know what's happening. In Pakistan, people are making weird claims about them. But yeah, that's a funny thing
that you can never trust if they say yes, because sometimes they just want to be nice, and then they are lying because they don't know what you are asking about. Yeah.
So is that a good thing or a bad thing?
That happened to me. Yeah.
And that's a good thing or a bad thing?
I think it's not very good. Like they try to be nice, but like they're actually lying.
We are going to celebrate the year 2020 as Visit Nepal year. Would you like to come back on that year, onto the 2020, with your friends, or to have fun, go around Nepal, see a lot of mountains or the Tarai plains?
Yes, I will come back, and I want to see not only the Kathmandu, because in this visit I able to see only Kathmandu. I want to see Nepal as it is.
Would you like to visit Nepal in the Visit Nepal year 2020?
I've already booked a ticket for February, so.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I would love to do that. Yes, I would love to come back.
Of course, that'd be amazing. Actually, I think I want to go. I want to come back to see more of the country and to really understand your culture, and the history of the country. That would be amazing. Yeah.
I would certainly come back in 2020. I've had a preview now of in 2019. Ideally, I'd like to come back when it's slightly colder, because I think that's when Nepal would be really beautiful. A little bit colder. I definitely plan to come back.
I think I've seen the worst part of Nepal. I think I would like to see the better one.
Sure. Yeah, of course. Maybe I bring my family actually. Yeah. It's amazing.
Goindas are Goindas, not rhinos.
Since Nepal is celebrating Visit Nepal year 2020, right? So in your opinion, in your experienced opinion about Nepal, what things do you think should Nepal change in order to make the Visit Nepal year 2020 a success?
Traffic, yeah. It's a pretty walkable city, except getting across some roads is a bit tricky, yeah.
All right, हेरि नै हाल्नुभयो रियाक्सन्स फरेनर्सको हामीले यो एपिसोड फरेनर्सलाई मात्र किन सोधेको भने द इयर 2020 इज गोना बी सेलिब्रेटेड एज टुरिज्म इयर हियर इन नेपाल
Visit Nepal 2020 यस अनि अब बेसिकली यसो समराइज गर्नुपर्दा हाम्रो फरेनर्सहरूलाई चाहिँ मन नपर्ने चाहिँ के रहेछ भन्दा पोल्युसन ट्राफिक अनि स्पाइसेस
त्यो चाहिँ रमाइलो लाग्यो क्या मलाई किन उनीहरू खल्लो खान्छ नि त
यस अनि मनपर्ने चिज चाहिँ धेरैजनाले भन्नुभयो पिपल होइन प्लस एकजनाले के पनि भन्नुभयो भन्दा यस भन्ने बानी छ डोन्ट बिलिभ देम भनेर बट आई थिङ्क द्याट्स आवर इन्टेन्सन टु हेल्प देम थाहा नभए पनि थाहा पाउन खोजेर फिगर आउट गरेर हेल्प गर्न खोजेर त्यो चाहिँ हाम्रो इन्टेन्सन हो र
मलाई एउटा राम्रो लागेको कुरा के विनायक जब एउटा देशमा आउने त्यो देशको नेचुरल ब्युटी त छँदैछ होइन तर हाउ यु ट्रिटेड देयर के म पनि हाम्रो छिमेकी राष्ट्र गएको थिएँ नाम नभन्नु होला होइन लामखुट्टे थ्याङ्क यू झन्डै डेङ्गु लागेको थियो सो
गाइस डेङ्गुबाट बस्नु होला
हामी एपिसोड पनि बनाउँदैछ त्यो बारे तर त्यो पछि आउँछ है सो द थिङ इज त्यो ठाउँको मान्छे तपाईँसँग फ्रेन्डली छ भने यु वान्ट टु गो ब्याक मोर के र हामीले जतिजनासँग ल्याउँ सबैले हाम्रो नेपालीहरू चाहिँ एकदम फ्रेङ्क हुनुहुन्छ भनेर भन्नुभएको छ त्यसको लागि चाहिँ धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद थ्याङ्क यू गाइस सो मच र यो भिडियोलाई चाहिँ तपाईँहरू प्लिज सेयर गरिदिनु किनभने हामीले यो भिडियो बनाएको पर्पज इज टु लेट फरेनर्स नो हाउ गुड नेपाल इज भनेर हो so that's what I have to say about this.
That's it. So guys, we are at the end of the video, so don't forget to like, comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe to Paradygm TV. Would you like to say anything about
डेङ्गु लाग्छ
लाग्दैन
अनि हातमा नि
depends on the kind of lamkute that has spoken upon you. यो भाले थियो उ डेङ्गु खोज्न गयो म चाहिँ अब खान जान्छु बाइ बाइ
Goindas are goindas, not rhinos.